You know what this is? This is the title to the minivan that we purchased like 2 weeks ago. We actually bought it from a different state, Indiana. And I didn't know this, but other states have, well, I guess I knew other states have different rules, but Indiana has a rule where if you have a loan on the vehicle, that the lien holder actually keeps the title. And in Michigan, that's different. You get to keep the title. And so when I went and bought this vehicle, it was for $23,000. It was a 2017 Pacifica hybrid minivan. And I was pretty excited about it. We drove down there to pick it up. But of course, the guy, he had a loan on it. He paid that off. But he didn't have the title yet. And so he did an official bill of sale document that was from Indiana's government website. So I had that. And that was really the only proof I had that I had bought the minivan. And so luckily, I kind of just, it seemed like a trustworthy guy, trustworthy situation. Definitely took a little bit of a risk. But anyway, he proactively worked on getting the title. He overnighted it to me, and I finally have it. And so I have an appointment today at 12:40. Gonna go and get the registration and the plate and everything for this vehicle so that I can actually drive it without being worried about being pulled over. But anyway, the reason we bought this vehicle partially is because it is, it has like 30 miles of electric range, and then it also has a gas engine. So it's a plug-in hybrid. But also we figured with 7 seats, it could be used for Uber XL, which earns more money. And, but, it's still reasonably cheap because it gets like 30 plus miles per gallon on gas. So yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, one of the cool features about this minivan is that it has 2 screens in the back. And it has a Blu-ray player. You can put a Blu-ray movie in there. It also has a USB slot, and it has HDMI input. It has games that the passengers can play against each other on these screens. But what I was thinking would be cool, once we start Ubering with the vehicle, would be to take the game that I've been working on, which is this kind of multiplayer game, where you can have up to 8 players, set up so that you have 2 players, have 2 controllers, and when I pick somebody up and I start the ride, have a little keypad, right? And the keypad, let's suppose it says it's going to take 15 minutes to get to the destination. Well, I'll press 1, 4 on the keypad and press enter, and then the game would go into a like Uber mode, I guess, where it knows there's 14 minutes and it prompts the players to play this game. Here's the amount of time you have. And if you've ever played Mario Party, where you have like the mini games, they usually last like a minute or 2 minutes. It's kind of like that, but it's more arcade style. And so you sort of, maybe you start out in like asteroids and then you morph into Snake or something like that. Anyway, I was thinking it would be a really clever way to build some momentum in the development of this game, because sometimes it's hard to get feedback. And it would be really exciting to build the game and then take it, drive around and see what people think. Kind of get that feedback. Like, so some of the feedback that I'm usually missing as a developer is like, how easy is it for someone to actually pick this up and play it? And my kids know how to play the games when I build them, but they're not a great example because they play games. I want to just take the random person off the street and see, does it entice them? Is it addictive? Do they enjoy this? How do 2 people interact? And I guess technically, hell, I could actually have 6 people interacting with it, but there's only 2 screens, so that's kind of difficult to do. Anyway, interesting thought, and I'm probably going to try to do it. I just got to think of the best way to set it up. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm really excited to finally get the plate for this vehicle. I was a little bit nervous about this title coming, but it came, so that's good. Anyway, that's all I got. Maybe I'll record something later. I don't know, but if I do end up setting this up, I will definitely record a video of the setup once I get there. And maybe if I can get a dash cam, I can actually put some reactions up. See people's reactions. That'd be really cool. Anyway, see you in the next one.